Hello again, students, and welcome to another lesson using Free SketchUp. In this lesson, I'm going to show you how to assemble a construction set vehicle using the construction set parts we've already made in previous lessons. So without further ado, let's get started. You got to go to Free SketchUp, and you'll see this interface, Start Modeling. And when you see the blue logo, get ready to go. I want you to start by creating new. In the lower right corner, you're going to see the second tool up is the Model Info tab. Change the format to decimals. Leave the precision as it is, but you can change the snap interval to 0.0001. Enter key to lock it in. Go to the fourth tool up on the right, and you'll see the Scenes tab. Make sure you put it in parallel projection and then front view. Select Mr. 6'3", hit the Delete button on your keypad. Go to the bottom right where you see the Pan tool and pull your origin down and to the left. In this case, I'm going to use these three lines, select and import from Trimble Connect, and into my SketchUp folder, I will find my green cube. I'm going to import, start with a cube, and if it's very small, just zoom in, click, oops, try to lock it into position down at the origin. You can. There we go. Oh, there we go. Hit escape if you need to. Now, I'm going to make a copy of that. So I want to select it, go Control C and then Control V, place it over here right on that red axis. Now I'm going to import 3 of those 5-hole levers. Well, let's just start with one. I'm going to try to move it into position. There we go. When I get that into position, I might have to look at it from top view and pull it to the correct plane. And there we go. And also, again, use the Pan tool intermittently to center and get a better view of what you're working on. Use the Move tool on this. Oops. I'm going to select my cube. Now I'm going to move it into position. There we go. At any time, you can select the entire assembly, right-click, and make it a component. You can select any and OK, which will keep everything intact and not moving around. At this point, I want to import another 5-hole lever. And I'm going to look at it from the rear back view and move it into position. Hopefully I'll get it to align nicely, and then look at it from top view. There. Seems to be good. Once again, I'm going to select the entire set of components, right-click, and make it one big component. Okay. And I'm going to have fun with this and create a third. I'm going to bring in the 5-hole lever one more time. And this time I'm going to have to look at it from right view and use the Rotate tool. I'm going to select once, twice, and then rotate it. Now back to the Move tool and look at it from top view. I want to see if I can align the holes yet again. Sometimes it'll snap nicely. Sometimes you just be off by a little, but if you get it fairly close, it'll be nice. And then pull it straight down. Let's see. Very close. All right. So with that alignment, I'm going to now import my cockpit. Select here and insert as component. Looks like it's in a good position. So I'm going to select the entire assembly, right click and make it a component. Select any. Okay, just repeatedly do that. Now I'm going to use those three lines. Import from Trimble Connect my wheel. Insert as component. And in this case, I'll rotate, as you can see, and then move into position. Select the wheel. Now go Control C, Control V. Place into position. Everything should be looked at from multiple angles. Make sure everything is in a proper alignment. For instance, this one is off plane, so I select, move it. I can also hold the Shift key. Make sure you're in Select Tool. I've selected two wheels, Control C, Control V. Place them, and then rotate them 180 degrees. And then use the Move tool. Oops, let's select them again. Select both of them and move them into position. I'm looking at it from back view. Looks to me like I could move it over a bit. And there you go. Escape. All right. Now, once again, select the entire assembly, right click, make component. This is just a technique I'm using to keep these components from moving around. Now I'm going to import from Trimble Connect my screw. Do two of those. Looking at it from a different left view. It's twice, rotate it 90 degrees. I'm going to use the Move tool to place this into position. Look at it from top view. And there I have one. Well, let's select it. Control C, Control V. Let's place it up here. Look at it from right view. Use the rotate tool. You can use the Move tool. Look at it from back view. Slide it over here. Looks pretty good. Look at it from different views. Things seem to be aligning very well. At this point, I'll use the import tool from Trimble Connect and import my jet cube, my jet engine cube. In this case, I can position this first one back here. It looks pretty close. Escape. And I'm going to select it, go Control C, Control V, place it here, use the rotate tool, flip it around, look at it from front view, go back to the move tool, position it there. Looks pretty good. Look at it from top view, make sure the seat needs to be on the proper plane. Now I'm doing very well. So I want to import from Trumbull Connect one more cube. Maybe I'll place it here, or actually, let's place it. Place it in the back. Your design can be as unique as you are. As you can see, this cube is off the mark. So to reposition it to be in alignment. And at this point, I'll maybe add one more cube. I can always select Control C, Control V, place it here, or maybe more. Control V, Control V, Control V. Like I need a quarter cube. Import from Trumbull Connect my quarter cube. Look at it in top view. I'm going to need to rotate it. Click. And then move it into position. Back to my top view. It's okay. Back to my side view. I think that'll be fine for me. At this point, I want to finish and finalize my rocket car. I'm going to return, importantly, to the perspective view. I want to go to the display, turn off axes, turn on shadows, maybe adjust the shadow to look very nice and aesthetically pleasing. Use the pan tool, zoom in. In fact, I will look at it again from front view. I'm going to select the entire car, right click, make it a component. And then I will move it up just a tiny bit. Then I would say that is a pretty attractive looking car. Once you finish this, you want to save. Make sure you're going to name it Construction Set Assembly or Construction Set Rocket Car, and then save here. Once it's saved, as you can see it says saved, you want to download PNG, export as PNG, and that's the image you're going to want to turn in for assignment credit. Good luck.